Well, hello, and welcome to another session of the ongoing campaign, Twilight's Dawn, an adventure tabletop role-playing game featuring Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. I am your Dungeon Master, Will, and you will enjoy the role-play talents today of Abe, who is the Izamar Blood Hunter Shane, James, who is the Warforged Stone Sorcerer Screw, Sabrina, who is the Furbolg Druid Ravona, and Victor, who is the Tiefling Ranger Loyal. The party is currently in a subterranean part of the megapolis of Twilight known as the Refuse. The Refuse, like its name says, is a place for all of the undesirables, deplorables, and other such individuals who have been cast out or detained from Twilight City proper. The party must use their skills to survive, while finding themselves confronted with dilemmas and situations that are not ideal, and reveal things about their characters' beliefs, morals, and instincts. Twilight is a dark place, where if someone is not looking out for you, you end up at the bottom of the sludge pod, or fodder for the incinerator. Making friends and sometimes uncomfortable allies is what it takes to thrive in this underground dystopia. The session lasts around 3 hours, give or take, and there will be a short 10-minute break around the halfway point. New episodes are produced each week on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time for 4 weeks straight, and then there is a week's rest. We are currently on the 4th installment of the campaign, but we will be off next week, so look for us again in 2 weeks. If you need to catch up on what has happened so far, there are links in the description of this video to our past sessions, and you can check us out at the YouTube channel Twilight's Dawn D&D. We do not stream live as of this filming, but we plan to do so at some point in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. The session will begin shortly.
Eno's token. He's so cute.
Nothing will beat Cuddles' token.
Okay, so last time the characters spent some time talking with various individuals who had come to mourn the death of Benton Murdoch, who was the owner of the scrapyard inside the refuse. Through various conversations and so forth, they were able to glean a little bit of information. And on the way to search the scrapyard, they stopped and talked to the tiefling Vanzar, who was currently imprisoned for harboring a fugitive who was hiding in his cellar, who turns out to be his own brother Trixian. The party went to search the scrapyard, and they found nothing. There was nothing that indicated why the undead had decided to attack Murdoch and the scrapyard and furnace. It seems like there was no reason. And so with that, they returned home, where they had various fitful states of rest, and then woke up the next morning and just packed up their things and headed off to the Endless Caves. Before then, we zoom out a little bit, and we go across the scape of the crater that is the refuge, and we go into the bedroom, where an old man's breathing has slowed down. He's still virile in his old age, virile enough to satisfy the two women who just left the room. Gods, he loves beautiful women. Too bad these were somewhat less than that. The refuge does not offer much in the way of gorgeous females of any type, at least not the ones you want to screw around with. The brightest flowers in the jungle are often the most poisonous. Speaking of poisonous things, he wonders where his dinner is at. Late nights often drum up an appetite, even if it is just the gruel that the refuse passes as food. This last session of lovemaking or romping or whatever you want to call it has left him especially hungry and thirsty. Gods damn it! I should have told them to bring me some water, he groans. They would have most certainly go back and get water if he asked. No whore would dare defy a man of his stature and importance. He would give her to Krogus and let him feed her to his beast, or let her be target practice for his gladiators. No, maybe when he was younger, but decent women had been hard to find, and by decent he meant ones who still had teeth. What is taking them so damn long? Now he's getting irritated. He begins to move his old creaky bones when the door opens. Ah, it's about time. Wait. What do you want? What are you doing? The figure says, my master would like to give you a message. The old man is about to respond, but then the figure has begun to choke the life from him. He's too old, and the figure is too strong, too young. He stares wide into the face of the figure, and there's a spark of recognition before all goes dark. The figure drops the sheets, looks toward the corpse, and says, my master says better luck in the next life. And the figure leaves what was the old man staring blankly at the ceiling, hungering no more. So, we go back out through time to the morning, where the party has begun to set off for the Endless Caves. Ravona is searching for an herb of some sort, a rare herb that can only be found in one of the deepest of the caves, and through some expertise in nature, they were able to track down the general area in which this herb grew. And so they got up pretty early because Murdoch's funeral is scheduled for the mid-evening hours, so they wanted to get out and take care of the errand as soon as possible. So it's around 6 a.m.-ish their time, and they arrive at the entrance of a particular cave that seems to give off that natural instinct of this is where this herb is at. And it is at the beginning of this cave that we begin our journey. So, you guys are at the entrance of one of these caves, and the Endless Caves, of course, is a dark labyrinth, and it's known to carry various types of creatures known for ferocity and hunger. Large predators populate the dens, and occasionally the echo of a grunt or crash can be heard from deeper within. Though some have entered the caves in hopes of reaching the surface above, none have ever sent word that they escaped. Carcasses and bones that litter the tunnels or stick out of hastily formed mountains speak to the fate of those who tried and died. As you enter the caves, you prepare your various lights, looking round it that is an eerily quiet. You look at one another, draw a breath, then what do you do?
Well,
Who's going first?
Well, I guess our nature expert should be the guide, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's me and Ravona that should go first. Unless you want me to scout ahead with stealth.
I'm gonna be taking up the rear. Whatever you do.
again, we have light sources, yeah?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
I cast light on
Like,
everyone's
buy a
hands.
lamp, because lamps are better than torches.
I have the light cantrip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just
that's-
cast light on you.
Yay.
Well, I have dark vision, so I could, like, scout ahead in the darkness and warn you if I see anything. Because
Fair
I'm good
enough.
at stealth, too.
I'm not going
Alright,
to stealth. So you're going off ahead. Rest of us are following 100 feet back.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think I am going to turn into a brown bear and
Already?
yeah, it's mostly for safety precautions, really.
Plus, can you see in
and-
the dark as a bear?
No, but we've got light. we've got light all over the place, and sorry, and the bear has a lot better senses than my furbolg. Like, she's advantage on perception checks that rely on smell and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Ravona goes bear. Or Ravona has probably gone bear before they entered the deep cave.
Okay.
Alright, so Nino's probably sticking with you, since I'm going into the darkness and he can't see in the dark, so he's with you.
Just a monkey
Uh-huh.
riding on top of a bear.
So let me roll some stealth so I can scout ahead without being detected by the things in the... Oh,
Well played.
I wanna roll for perception to, if I can, like, smell any, I don't know, like animals like the spiders we had or any kobolds.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
With no.
With advantage, that was a 9. Ugh.
Yeah, without advantage, it was an 8.
oh, that was bad.
You smell around and you get the sense of various creatures. Like, this cave is ripe with living things.
I looked down for tracks of Fey Fiends or Undead. Because I have advantage tracking those.
Okay, go ahead. Do a
Survival,
survival
nature,
check.
or-
Survival check.
Yep. 22.
Wow,
Any Fey Fiends or
22.
Undead?
I will have to look. Hold on a second.
Yep.
Fiends, Fae, and Undead. You do not see any tracks from any Fae's, Fiends, or Undead. As far as I can tell, and if I have to correct myself later, I apologize, but I have a lot of monsters in this cave.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not seeing anything.
I guess I'm gonna go forward, or like in the direction of where I think the herbs are, slowly, but yeah, keeping eyes and ears and noses out for anything that might jump us.
So, as you guys begin to move into the cave, you notice that the cave spikes off in 3 different directions. Wow,
Sorry,
that is
I didn't
of text.
Sorry,
That's wild shape.
Sorry, I didn't want to press that. Sorry.
You're okay. You guys notice that the from the entrance, the cave branches off in 3 directions. There's a branch that goes to your right. There's a branch that goes straight forward, and there's a branch that goes to your left. The one to your right. Hold on. Okay. The one to your right seems to have less foot travel. The one straight ahead has even less foot travel than that. The one on the left seems to have had some decently heavy foot travel at some point.
Alright, so as soon as Loyal reaches there first, he's just gonna wait for the rest of the party to catch up. So, because if he just goes alone into one of those, he's like, oh, no one's gonna know I'm there. So he's gonna wait. And he's gonna ask Shane for his opinion. Oh, actually, no, Ravona. Because he can talk to animals. And he can even talk to Ravona when she's on bear form.
Okay.
I'm like Trinket. Well, do I have any idea where those herbs could be?
You get a sense that all 3 of the paths ultimately do or have at some point led to the herbs.
Okay. I would probably suggest something like avoid confrontation, or no, or like point towards the tunnel that has like the least footpaths.
Okay.
Okay.
So we go through that one.
Before you do, Shane's going to do a couple things. Shane casts light on the end of his 10-foot pole and hands it to Screw, because Screw can't see.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you cast light on my phone already, so.
I also take out a piece of chalk, and is it damp in the cave?
Yeah, it's relatively damp. No, it's not like water's everywhere, but yeah, it's this little mist.
I'm gonna just mark the wall of the cave on the tunnel that we just came out of, on the right-hand side, just with the chalk.
Give me a perception check as you do that, Shane.
Writings on the wall.
Sure.
Somebody else beat you to it.
Nope.
We were rolling beautifully.
Looks like a wall.
That's a nice wall.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we can get lost on the way back. I'm a ranger, so I'm already doing the tracking.
Yeah, as long as you've seen where you've gone, you can get back. So you're good.
This is just an added safety measure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
In
so-
case Loyal dies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
So you
Or in
guys,
case like anyone gets lost or
so
something.
Shane kind of marks the wall a little bit.
The breadcrumbs.
Okay, so you guys are going to travel forward to the tunnel that doesn't have as much traffic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you move. Okay. So you walk for what seems like probably around 10 minutes down that tunnel, and eventually you come to a large empty room. Several stalagmites and stalactites come up in various places. There's a little drip occasionally of water and other sounds that kind of fill the room. For the most part, the room is empty. You noticed that there is a path that goes to your right, and there is also a path that goes to your left.
I mark the wall again.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Shane,
have a
do
little...
another perception check.
Alrighty.
Mm,
Okay.
Oh, that's
Ben,
good.
That was
That's better.
good.
You mark as you're going to mark the wall. This time, something catches your attention. It's in common, and it's pointing towards the direction to your right. It says, "This beware of Cyclops."
Oh shit.
Oh shoot!
Guys, just pointing this out. Might want to take a look at the wall.
Well, what's up with the wall?
Read the message.
See for yourself.
Okay, so Ravona
Ooh.
Ravona in her bear form goes up to the wall, stands up on her hind legs, and is like freaking tall, and just with both her paws, bam, right against the wall, and tries to read, like. Ooh.
Nina falls off.
You guys watch as this bear is trying to hold itself on the wall and look at what is being written there. It's kind of funny looking. Yeah, you see that it says beware of Cyclops, and the letters are kind of scrawled as if the person was not in the best shape when they wrote it.
Shane, can you please tell me Ravona's blocking the way?
Well, that right there is definitely not an E. It's definitely a B, and it says "Bewarb of Cyclops." I don't know why we would bewarb a Cyclops. Let's just go with that.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
Ravona gets off the wall, and she's like, shakes herself a little bit, and then she goes towards the tunnel that does not have a Cyclops.
Okay. All right, so you guys start walking the other direction, away from the Cyclops. All right.
With good reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So you walk another 10 minutes itch until you enter another room similar to the one that you came with. This one's a little smaller, and it has exits that go to your left, and there's another exit that goes kind of the way you went, but the tunnel leads, it's a different tunnel that leads kind of in that same direction, but it's not going the same way as the other tunnel.
Ravona's
Can you guess what Shane's gonna do?
Mark
Yeah.
the wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Rawona's gonna go up to the wall next to the tunnels, do her like stand up on her hind legs thing again, and look at the walls and see if there's anything written.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, where's my bear sheet? There's my bear sheet.
You can just roll a d20 and add it.
That's it, yeah. All right, yeah, so you look the walls. There's no markings on the walls this time, but you do notice that the heavy foot traffic that you saw at the entrance does kind of mark its way through there and goes down the path that isn't the path of the Cyclops in that other direction.
Ravona like growls a little bit and nudges. Yes. No, not right now, Leon. And she nudges sort of the floor where the where the tracks are. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
For the others to see.
Okay, you guys see Ravona's nudging her nose toward the tracks on the floor.
Okay.
She turns to Loyal. and
Do you
and
want us
says,
to go this way or not go this way?
Yeah, you need to communicate
Shake
the
your
idea.
head.
You need to communicate the ideas so Loyal can understand. He can't read your mind.
Nod or shake your head.
Loyal just sits flat on the floor and looks bored. No, she says to Loyal, don't want to go.
Okay, don't want to go in this direction. So let's go the
Yes.
other direction.
Okay. So you guys start to head back towards the left tunnel. The tracks there is a lot of foot traffic in that tunnel, but it's going towards the direction that Ravona noticed. So you guys walk in the opposite direction, back up that tunnel. As you leave, okay, and you walk for another 10 minutes or so. Okay. Now, walking along the tunnel, the cave walls are pretty interesting. They're old. It was carved by some sort of ancient water events from long ago. But it's fairly interesting. You don't notice any semblance of man-made interference in that, or creature-made interference, for lack of a better word. Now let's see here.
There's nothing man-made because it was all made by women.
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
That was a terrible joke.
All right. So, you guys are traveling through the tunnel, and then all of a sudden you start. Loyal, I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay. Can Nino do one too, or just me?
Nope.
It's just
Because
you.
remember,
You're
Loyal's
the
like 100
scout.
feet ahead of everyone.
Oh yeah, I'm still scouting. That is true. Okay. Perception.
Okay. Loyal, you hear what is the sound of skittering.
Is it familiar to the sounds of the rats that we
It
did?
sounds bigger than a rat.
Did it sound like the spider that we fought the last time?
Give me a nature check.
Okay. Okay, I clicked it, but it ain't going. Let me try again.
Huh. Might be lag.
Okay, so
You have no idea.
okay, I'm
Definitely a werewolf.
I'm gonna track back and I'm gonna tell everybody what I heard. Like the 100 feet, right? I just go back and tell
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
And
Getting some long
it is
distance
coming
walking
your
done.
direction, Loyal. So as you backtrack, it's still headed your way.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say prepare for an attack. Something's skittering our way.
Shane takes his backpack chest thing off and roots through it for a few seconds before pulling out a hunting trap and handing it to Loyal.
Oh, I have a hunting trap too. But okay, I'm gonna set up both if that's the case.
Okay, let me.
Set these up, see if we can trap them.
All right, let me.
I always wanted a giant pet spider.
Yeah, no.
I was joking.
Oh, screw.
Screw doesn't know any better.
Okay, so
A hunting trap, basically, if they step on it, they have to make a DC 13
I need you to
dexterity
tell me
saving
where
throw.
you're gonna place your hunting traps on
Okay.
this map.
So what's the direction that the skittering sound is coming
They
from?
seem to be coming from this. Sorry, am I in the right layer? Yeah. They seem to be coming from this direction down here.
Okay.
There's a tree
So
in our cave.
since we got 2 hunting traps, I'm gonna like put one like here and the other one here.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get a
I'm
little
gonna
icon for that.
ask for Shane's opinion on this.
You get more experience with this kind of stuff. I'm letting you decide.
Okay.
Is that where you wanted them?
Actually, no. I want to put one forward. Like, yeah, put the one on the right a little bit more forward here.
So right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then one up here. All right.
Broccoli.
All right,
Totally looks like a
so
tree of broccoli.
as you guys hunch down and you prepare for whatever's coming up the tunnel, all of a sudden you do see this large.
One more thing.
Yeah.
How about we don't all stand out in the open?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and position
Shane's
yourself.
gonna run over here.
Can I have my bear token if that's okay?
Behind
Oh
the
yes,
giant
yes.
mushroom.
Sorry.
Is this like a big rock?
That is a big rock. A big
I'm
rock.
I'm gonna hide behind it.
And that is a big fungi.
It's a big bear.
And there's your big bear.
This is a
Can
big
I
mushroom.
can I roll stealth for me and Nino?
We're gonna use your previous stealth roll for this encounter, unfortunately.
Okay.
The bear
Next
cuddles with
encounter,
Shane.
you can roll another one. What?
Gru hides in the broccoli.
That's it's supposed to be lichen. It's not really. But yeah, okay. Broccoli. And where is Shane at? Is he by Ravona?
Yeah, Shane's by the fungus.
Okay.
Yeah, Ravona and Shane are having a little cuddle behind the fungus.
All right, so it's 14. Let me get out.
Oh, are we all rolling stealth?
You can. It's up to you.
I figured we were hiding.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's-
I'm
that's
gonna roll for
good.
Nino. if
I
that's
don't
the
want to
case.
roll stealth if I don't have to.
You don't have to roll anything. I mean, that's up to you.
Well, I am trying to stealth. However, I have disadvantage because I'm wearing scale mail.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oof. Well, you didn't even need that disadvantage.
Yeah. I am awful at hiding.
Okay. So.
That's why you just don't do it.
Yeah, I'm much better at punching.
You've got a natural one.
Oh, Shane.
At least
Yeah,
he
shame.
knows his flaw.
The skittering is gonna be so distracted by Shane's clanking that he's not even gonna notice the bear.
All right. So. The large creature is accompanied on both sides by two smaller, similar creatures.
Oof.
And a creature that you're not exactly familiar with.
Is that a giant cockroach?
It is not
Good
a
God.
giant cockroach, okay? It's not a giant cockroach. So
Disgusting.
they're headed this way, this direction. Now, before it actually gets to the trap, unfortunately, it senses a ranger and his monkey over by the rock.
Shucks.
Blind sense or tremor sense right here. We can't hide.
Dang
So
You can hide from tremor sense, it's just you don't move.
That's
Yeah,
true.
his perception was pretty high though.
Yeah.
Well,
Defeats the purpose
and
of traps if you run past them.
and Loyal's perception was, its stealth was really low. The other two, the creature in the back hasn't noticed anybody as of yet, except he can get a sense of something in the direction of Shane. And the other two creatures are kind of moving forward. This one will also break off. Over here will also break off and go after Loyal. And, with that, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative.
All right. So.
Oh man, I'm rolling fantastic today as my bear.
Huzzah!
So this spider's headed this direction, this spider's headed that direction, this creature thinks there's something this way, and this creature also thinks there's something this way. So that's the general direction these things are traveling.
Right, so initiative for Loyal. Ooh, 22. Let's see if it gets better. No,
I
it's a
need to roll
22.
initiative for them.
22 initiative. Now Nino.
All right. So first,
Nino's supposed to have 14 AC. I don't know why he's at 12.
you just adjust that. I don't know why it is either.
Yeah.
I tried adjusting it, but it just didn't for some reason.
That's because when Will defaulted the token, it automatically switches your AC to 12 whenever he creates a new token.
Okay.
It's a weird thing with Roll20.
Yeah. So let's see. Plus
Okay, so I
2.
changed it on the token and then it changed on the character sheet. Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
But now Will have to set that as the default token.
That stunk.
Right.
While we're doing this, interesting fact that I learned about 5th edition D&D. Any strength-based character that uses hand axes is stupid.
Why?
Because the dagger is better. If you're using it as a thrown weapon.
Really?
Because since the dagger is a finesse weapon, you can actually use your strength to throw it. Whereas, because it's when you attack with the weapon, you can use either your strength or dexterity.
I hate my
It's
life.
not when you make a melee attack. Are they all really slow?
Oh, jeez.
Well, doesn't a hand axe do a D6 and a dagger does a D4?
Yeah, but if you're a strength-based character,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes more sense for a strength-based character to be throwing something more hefty than a dagger.
yeah.
Okay.
But according to D&D rules, it's worse.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all
Loyal.
flavor at some point.
Yeah. Loyal. You look over the rock and you notice that two of the spiders have broke off and are now headed your direction.
Okay, so this one and this one?
Yeah, the one's closest to you.
Okay. So Loyal's he's gonna move. He's gonna be like, nah.
No.
I'm not sending you by the rock.
Abandoned hiding spot! Abandoned hiding spot!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. 25, 50. Actually, I think I'm gonna just move straight up. Yeah, that's better. And he's gonna shoot at the big one. Cause, oh no, Lord have mercy. That is a huge, huge Spider-Man.
Whoa, that is not right.
It's okay, we forgive you.
If you get bitten by it, you'll get radioactive powers.
It's supposed to be 14. This stupid
Okay.
spider has a AC of 30. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, let me roll the damage. I go first. The sheet's just lagging. Okay.
Yeah, that hits. All right, so you take.
Okay, that wasn't Nino. My bad.
Oh.
Monkey with a longbow.
But yeah, that's the same. That's the same.
Nino's
attack.
longbow. Yeah. Well, you take your shot, and the arrow kind of sinks into its abdomen a bit.
Oh shoot! I forgot to cast Hunter's Mark first.
Ah.
Damn it.
Eh.
Haha.
That's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark anyway because I think it works with Nino hitting it too.
Okay.
So yeah, Hunter's Mark on that one.
He
On the big one.
is now marked.
Oh god.
All right. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Ravona.
Right.
Run
Ravona.
through the traps.
No, Ravona growls and comes barreling out. 40 feet is here, out of the hiding spot, and as I said, growls to get the attention of the things, and completely forgets the traps.
Did you run over one?
No.
Okay.
Nah, you
But
have room.
I'm gonna ready my attack for the first thing that comes into melee range with me.
Okay. Let's see. So you ready your action to attack. I'll put a little clock there. All right. Nino.
All right. Oh, how well illuminated is the place? Because Nino came in the dark.
Other than your, I mean, you could probably see around 20 feet around you with the light.
Screw's still got the light stick.
Yeah, like around you, but if you've got a light source, it's about 20 feet in either direction, unless it says otherwise.
Okay, so and who has light on them? Is it just Screw?
Shane?
It is just Screw.
Just Screw does.
Okay,
I have
so if that's the
glowing
case,
quarterstaff.
can I like retcon that Nino's holding a torch for himself? Because
Yeah, I mean, he's smart enough to do that.
Monkey.
yeah,
If he
So,
needs
okay.
light, Shane would have casted light on him.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not a
but isn't like
concentration
only
spell.
one? Can't light just be cast from one source?
I do not believe so.
Light.
It's a cantrip. You can just cast it over and over and over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's one of those things that are.
It's not a
in
concentration, it just has a duration.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that it? So
Oh
Nino
no,
has-
you're right. The spell ends if you cast it again.
Oh,
Or just
Yeah.
use it as an action.
Okay.
So it
Yeah,
can only be one.
So yeah, Nino's gonna have a torch
That's
with
fine.
him. He's gonna be holding the torch, so he has a range of 30 feet of vision. So he's gonna climb up this rock since he has a climbing speed.
isn't a torch 20 feet?
No, a torch is 30, I think.
I think almost everything is 30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just the
30
light
bright,
cantrip
30
that
dim.
is- Yeah.
Nope.
It's
I'll
just
look
the
it
light.
up. Just play your turn.
Yeah, okay. So Nino's gonna climb up. How tall is the rock?
It is 20. I am
Okay.
wrong.
Yeah.
20
it's-
bright, 20 dim.
Yeah, 20 bright, 20 dim.
How tall is the rock?
The rock is a big rock. We're talking probably about 9 or 10 feet up.
Okay, so Nino has a climbing speed of 30,
Mm-hmm.
so he's just gonna climb up the rock.
Okay.
So 10 up and 15 here, he has enough movement speed. So he's gonna go up here.
He can see
Yeah.
this spider right there. I put a
Okay.
aura up so I can know.
And he's gonna reach into his bag of rocks, and he's gonna throw a rock at him.
Good thing we kept those bag of rocks.
Oh, bag
Yeah.
of rocks.
Why does the rock do that much damage?
Because
Whoa.
of it, It's a D6 actually, but it's plus his strength and plus my proficiency mod because he's my animal.
Ooh.
So that's his max damage.
Did you throw it at this one?
Yeah, the small spider.
You crushed it.
Ooh,
The
nice.
One swing, let's go with this rock, and the rock hurtles through the air and just the spider. Crushed it.
Oh, oh,
Okay. Oh, lovely. All right.
Announcing your presence.
Putting people's lights on here so I can see.
Actually, Sep has a point. That you would use Dex if it's not first level.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
No,
true.
thrown weapons that are not thrown
Oh
weapons.
no, you're right. Thrown weapons are considered melee weapons.
Yeah, they're strength. The only ranged weapons that are dex are crossbows and bows and slings.
Yeah, they're not skilled attacks. Yeah, so they would
Sorry.
be strength attacks, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I took it directly from the animal.
No,
from the
Yeah.
monster
you're
manual.
good. You're good.
Yep,
Okay.
my bad, sorry.
Oops.
Shane, you're up.
I'm not really gonna be able to do much this turn.
Oh, good.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
I'll come over and give that to you. Stay where you are.
give what to me?
My new spell combo that we got to figure out.
Oh.
Oh, look, I have a light thing now.
I don't think that that's really gonna be useful in this combat. I don't
Okay.
think we need it. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Shane's gonna throw his dagger at little spider dude with disadvantage.
Okay.
On rocks.
Wow.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Ta-da.
So, Shayna, you toss your dagger at the spider down here, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of sticks out of its skin. It's kind of struggling along, looking pretty rough. I'm gonna have to add.
Shane then taunts the spider. Give me your little spider. Give me my dagger back. And I end my turn.
All right. Now it's the spider's turn. Nope. Go ahead. What do you want?
One more thing. I cast Rite of the Dawn on my longsword.
Okay. You just got in the window. So yeah, you cast a flaming
doesn't do
radiant
anything.
damage. Yeah.
No.
All right. So it's the spider's turn. It is
No,
going
it's
to.
a giant cockroach's turn.
It is not a giant cockroach. I will not allow that.
Disadvantage on attacks for the rest of the session. Whoops.
Ugh, jeez. Okay, so it's going to shoot its web at Nino.
No, not Nino.
Oh yeah. So Nino, yeah, the web just kind of splurts out from it and it hits Nino. He's restrained. And it starts to move its direction.
Oh, come to me. The bear growls.
That's its turn. Small, dangly spider over here. That doesn't have much chance of doing anything. It's going to limp its way along towards Shane, since it attacked it. That's about as much as it can do. This creature here, however, is also going to take a web shot, and is going to do so at Ravona.
Lovely.
Ravona, the brown bear.
Oh, yes, that hits.
23. All right, you are now restrained.
No me gusta. Stop that, please.
All right. So you are now restrained. Where? Oh, stupid. There we go. All right. So you're restrained. No, you don't have a death saving throw block up. What the heck? All right. There we go. All right. So you're now restrained, and it's going to slowly move your direction now. In front of you.
Yes, I chomp. Chomp.
I believe you can attack with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
With a disadvantage.
It will have to be
Okay.
disadvantage. Yeah.
13.
13 just hits. Good job.
It's 9. It's 9 damage though.
All right, yeah. So you kind of tear a chunk at it as it approached the web. It kind of makes a little hissing sound at you, but you get a good bit of chunky flesh on it.
8 doesn't hit. So yeah.
8
mind.
misses. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Well, at least I got my ready action out of the way.
There you go. Yeah. I'll take that off now. That is its turn. Screw, you're up.
I will clank on over here. That's my 30 feet. Somewhere there-ish. 30 feet. And if I'm not mistaken, measure my spell again. I can go ahead and crush that spider, hopefully.
I'm pretty sure you probably can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm. This is my fun new spell, so I'm reading its ability. So, all right then. So let's let me click the button.
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. Yeah.
It's just gonna squish me a spider.
Right, you cast it from your tank shade, or what?
Oh, it's the wrong token. My bad.
Okay, that's fine.
It
Oh,
won't
yeah.
last. It won't last. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
And the spider guts just fly all over Shane
Ew.
and Ravona.
Ew.
Did
Ravona
the dagger
does.
go flying?
Yeah, the dagger also came out of it, kind of clatters to the ground.
And then I believe it's bonus actions. I can scoot it around. Or no, as an action, I can cause it to chase a different creature. Okay, never mind. I'm done.
Why don't you like make a small rectangle or something to
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, create that.
show its place?
Yeah.
I'll draw a little square. No worries.
Ravona.
Right, Loyal.
Oh wait, no, Loyal.
Loyal,
Whoops.
you are up.
All right, so Loyal's gonna take a shot at the beast that is bullying his Nino,
Okay.
because no one is gonna bully his very nice buddy Nino.
But my little squishy hand.
So let me just roll an attack.
Oh, there we go. I'm like, I can't move my little dirt.
Wow.
No. In
Oof.
fact, that's a natural one. So you go to take your bow and take a shot, and as you do, bow snaps.
No,
The
come
bow-
on, I only have
let
one
the
bow.
String, the bowstring, not the bow itself. Come on.
Yeah, you just have to restring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowstrings break all the time.
Yeah, your bowstring snaps.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to do short range for the rest of the damn thing.
You probably carry extra bowstrings.
Okay.
If not, you should have bought some.
It's gonna
You're an
take
experienced
it's gonna
ranger.
take more than 6 seconds to restring it though. So.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Alright, since my bowstring is gone, I'm gonna use my movement to get closer so I can stab it with my short sword.
Yeah, go ahead.
Later, I mean.
Yeah.
We got you.
So Loyal comes running up after his bowstring snaps. short sword drawn to defend Nino. Ravona, you're strained. Go ahead and give me a
Right,
strength check.
Yeah, wait. You said that according to the spell, the web has an AC of 10 and HP of 5. Can I just claw my way out of it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You do that too.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, it is disadvantage though.
Okay.
So that's...
Yeah, still hits.
Okay.
Still
Yeah.
hits, yeah. You still claw your
Yeah,
way
it's still
out.
an AC of 10.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take a chunk out of whatever that little thing is in front of me.
Okay, yeah, 25 does hit. You take another chunk out of the creature, and it kind of hisses a bit. Its little tendrils smacking together.
That thing is quite tanky compared to the little spiders.
It is, yes. All right,
Yep. That's my turn.
Nino.
All right, so Nino's gonna have to do and strength is a savory check.
It's a strength check, and it's if you want to do it that way, you can also try to hit the web.
Okay. So because he only has like bludgeoning damage, so
Yeah,
he can't do the
bludgeoning damage
Ravona
will
way.
do it. Yes, you were able to break 3.
All right. So
That was your action, though.
Yeah.
yeah, that was his action. Damn it, I can't disengage Nino from the thing.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah. Nino's gonna just flex because he managed to snap the web, so he's flexing.
Okay. Shane, you're up.
Shane's not a big fan of this monkey. Showing off. As a bonus action, he's going to end his Rite of the Dawn and instead switch it to Rite of the Flame.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now doing fire damage instead of radiant. And he's going to
Okay.
attempt to smash Little Bug with sword. 10.
Or not.
Yeah, 10 does not hit. Your
Didn't think so.
longsword swipes by, and this is a medium-sized creature, so he's not in any case little.
It just looks little because Ravona is large.
Yeah, Ravona is pretty
Mm-hmm.
big. All right, that's your turn. Spider now. Let's see if it gets Barker's web. Does not. It's going to now attack Nino. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
it
that
has
hits.
poison.
That hits for real.
So, 6
So,
piercing, and go ahead and make your save.
so the Constitution save. Go Nino. No, Nino.
Yeah, so 16 total damage, 6 piercing, 10 poison. This
Oof, Nino's down
spider
to 3.
clamps down on Nino, who is not looking good at this point.
Ooh, that was gnarly.
Those are dead. That leads to the creature down here, who is now going to... What is it going to do? It's going to roll, see if it gets its web back, first of all. Does
No.
not. It's going to take 2 attacks, one with its bite, one with its claws, against the creature that just tried to hit it.
Oh, I don't mind, he has higher AC than me.
Yeah. It's secretly a bear. That's a hit.
So,
That is also a hit.
wow. Okay.
Are you out?
One.
Wow.
Oh no. No way am I out.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
you
I
also
also
make
do
the
not
save.
take the poison.
So, all
So
right.
that's 17 and another 7.
No, I think you do take the poison damage, you're just not poisoned.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
take like half damage.
You're not poisoned
2.
for a minute, though. No, it doesn't say that. It just said...
Oh.
Okay, then I'm out.
It's a little different, yeah. So yeah, everybody sees this thing's jaws clamp down on Shane, just kind of wring him a bit. A little viscous flies out, and then his claws rake across his body, and he goes limp. Still breathing, but limp.
I fail a death saving throw.
And you fail a death saving throw.
Yeah, because the bite knocked me out.
All right. That is its turn. Screw. You just saw Shane get ripped.
And it's a bonus action to feed the potion, or no, it's an action to feed a potion to somebody else. So.
Yeah, it's an action to feed a potion to somebody else. Bonus action for yourself.
Yeah. I can't get close enough, so I'll clomp closer. My action, I will. Oh, come on, move. Get the little claw. I can't move my cool little claw I drew. Oh well. I've drawn all over the map and I can't move it. There
Where
we go.
are you moving it? Over here?
Yeah, it's gonna attack the spider that just put down Shane.
Okay.
So.
Is it squeezing between me and the spider?
It's a little like mobile hand that just
okay.
chills in the dirt. So the spider has to make a strength saving throw, be squished.
Okay. It doesn't look like any spider you've ever seen. Let's see. Strength? It makes it save.
Yeah. So on a failed save, yeah. So it doesn't do anything. It just flails at it.
All right. So your hand just kind of pushes it off.
Yeah.
Impressive strength for the creature. Loyal, you're up.
Okay, so Loyal's just gonna come up to the spider, and he's gonna yell, "Pick on someone closer to your own size, you bully!" And he's gonna try to stab it with the short sword.
Okay.
God damn it, I'm rolling terribly.
9 does not hit, unfortunately. As your short sword, you kind of flail the spider, who's now currently trying to flail at Nino. That's your turn. Ravona, you see Shane go down in ribbons. The blood.
Yeah, she roars in anger and unleashes attacks on the thing.
Okay. Yeah, all those hit. 18. Yeah, your attacks, you bite, hits really hard, but then your claws really just rake a large amount of flesh, and it's starting to look pretty bad. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Stupid math. Pardon me a second, guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to look rough. That's your turn, Nino.
Alright, so Nino's gonna disengage. He's gonna disengage and just move back.
Okay.
Like, he's not gonna jump down, he's gonna climb down so he doesn't have to do an
Sure.
acrobatics check.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
So he's gonna end up, like... Yeah, he can move once more over here. Yeah.
All right. That's his turn. Shane, give me a death save.
Woo!
You pass.
Why do you have a failure? This
That's
is
because-
Because the first one knocked me out, and then he hit me again.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. The spider now is, with Nino out of reach, is going to attack you, Loyal. First, it's gonna see if it gets its web back. Does not. So it's gonna bite you for 16.
No. Oh yes, 16.
And you get like minimal damage.
Yeah, you got like minimum damage. It
Yeah, I
just
think
hits your
the
AC.
big bad guy is this one, I think.
Yeah.
We all have those lucky crits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it does hit you. Go ahead and make your con save if you're there. If you're not, I'll do it for you.
Just do it for him.
Yeah. All right, Victor, where's your sheet? Loyal.
What's up with my sheet?
Yeah, you're
Being attacked.
You're being
You need-
attacked.
Oh,
You need to
okay.
make a con
You need to
save.
make a con save.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh, 16. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
it
need.
just hits.
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Yep. You do resist
Oh, yes.
the poison, so you are able to take only 4 piercing damage. A lucky
7.
7?
7. It's
So
half,
it's half.
as
Yeah,
much
it's half damage.
Oh, it's half
So I
damage. So
take
yeah,
7.
7 piercing damage. 7 total damage. 4 poison. 3 poison. 4 piercing.
So it's a 25. It goes down to 18.
Okay. And that is the spider's turn. The creature over here is flailing for its life now. You hear it make a sort of clicking sound, and you see the other spider turn around toward its direction. Yeah, that's not a... You're not a... It's going to see if it has its web back. Which it does not.
No.
So
That's good.
Instead, it's going to just
It's got a
attack
big bear
you with
growling in its face.
bite.
Yeah.
20.
Yes, that hits. Hang on,
Claws
save.
does not hit. So go ahead and make your con
No.
save, which you did not.
I am poisoned for 1 minute.
Yes, you are poisoned. That means all of your ability checks and I think saving throws or disadvantage. Let me check real quick.
Or Screw too far away to do this, but then he's the one who's resistant to poison damage.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, attack rolls and ability checks. And I will turn your token green.
Why? No, don't turn my token green.
I'm turning it green.
Oh god.
It's green.
All right, so that is its turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something really quick. Don't.
Okay.
Is it rolling? It's not rolling it. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
What was that? Never mind.
Screw.
Okay.
You're up.
Well, I'm still maintaining my little claw, so it's gonna try and whack at the spider again.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. That's my action, so I take that back. I'm gonna tromp on over to Shane and force a potion down his face.
All right. Go
Good
ahead and
man,
roll
good man.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Am I rolling it or?
You rolled that, yeah.
If it's is it a normal potion of healing? Isn't that like? Isn't that 1d4? No, that's healing
No,
words.
no.
It's
2d4
2d4.
plus 2, yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
So I'm using one of the ones on Shane's body since.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, wow!
All right,
That's
Shane, you recover
awesome.
10 hit points and your eyes float open, but you are prone at the moment. Is that your turn, Screw? Anything
I
else?
only used like 20 of my movement. Can I
Okay,
use?
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I pull Shane to his feet just so he's not prone?
No, you can't do that.
Oh, well, then I got nothing else.
All right.
My little earth hand just kind of sits there flailing.
All right, Loyal, you're up.
Okay, so Loyal's gonna try to hit for the first time today.
And that bow snapping. That bowstring snapping. That hits.
Nice, and I
The
have
damage.
hunter's mark, so at least I have hunter's mark.
So
let me.
go ahead and roll your 3 more damage. Okay, so you hit it. Not the greatest amount of damage, but you hit it. It's substantial enough, right? You see it start, like, you try to skid it with a short sword. The damage cuts in, and the spider's flailing and angry. But it has turned its attention away from you, is looking in the other direction. Ravona, you're up.
Yeah, angry bear. Angry bear is still angry. No, that does not hit.
No, that's not hit. Mm-mm.
That
That
hits.
does, though.
Why are you rolling with disadvantage?
Because I'm
Poison.
She's
poisoned.
poisoned.
Oh, right.
Poison. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, so you take your bite, misses, the creature flies back, but with that, as it goes back, you trick it and smack it across the jaw with your claw, and it just comes unhinged, and you hear a snapping sound as the creature falls onto the ground. As it does that, you see the other spider shriek loudly and kind of flail its tentacles. That's your turn. Are you gonna move?
Sam?
Sorry. Can you repeat that?
I say, it's that your turn? Are you gonna move?
Oh yeah, I can move.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
big boy's dead.
Big boy's dead. Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hi. That's my turn.
All right. Nino.
Finally. Nino's gonna scoot over to the side, and he's gonna throw rocks. He's gonna throw some good rocks. Ah, he misses.
Oh, you want a page, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just so we don't have to deal with figuring out where the hand is. I made it a little earth token.
I'll get you a page. Hold on.
Well, me and Nino are not doing well today.
Well, Nino's first attack, to be fair, was pretty awesome. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
did outright
true.
squish one spider.
it outright took one off the map. Yeah, you should be able to see that there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so Nino misses. I assume, yep. Shane, you're up.
Shane
Well,
is not amused. Oops.
yeah, you get up.
Half his movement to get
Yep.
up. How far away is he?
Huh. Look at my new
He
little
is-
friend.
Nice. He is 30 feet away, so he's going to use his Rite of the Flame on his dagger and throw it at Evil Dude. Evil Dude McLoserface.
That
11.
is
11
nice.
hits. 11.
Oh, it's a disadvantage, isn't it?
It's disadvantage because it's long range.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, so your dagger kind of flies by, unfortunately, not hitting the spider. That is not a giant cockroach. And that is your turn.
Yep.
On its turn, it's going to take a disengage action, and it is going to start running away. Is 5 feet off the map.
Wait, did he disengage?
Yep.
He disengaged.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And that is its turn. It is fleeing. No, that's not what I wanted.
How far away is it right now?
It is 5 feet off the map.
Okay.
Screw, what are you doing?
That's dead. Yeah, screw, you're up.
I'll tromp after it. Let's see. There's my 30 feet. And you said it's 5 feet that way, so
Yeah, it's 5 feet off the map. Mm-hmm.
So it's 55-ish.
Hmm?
I don't think I have anything that long range. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just scoot my little earthen hand closer.
Loyal, you're up.
So
I love that icon. It's really cute.
20 feet off 5 feet off the map.
Correct.
I can reach it.
Yeah, you could reach it.
Yeah, you can.
I was tempted to get a thing from Adam's family, but I'm like, no, I'll just get it like an earth elemental hand.
But you know what? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna focus on Nino because Nino
It's
is
pretty bad off. Yeah.
injured. So I'm gonna give a health potion to Nino.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't waste your health potion.
Yeah,
Why?
It's for people who go down.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I can heal him.
You can do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
it makes sense
Loyal.
for your character.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
do it.
Yeah, I'm role playing,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Our
I assume Brown Bear is going to Munchy Munch.
Okay.
Brown
2d4.
bear is going munch.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna put myself here, but she can move 50
Yeah,
feet.
yeah,
so...
yeah.
Okay, hang on. Where's my disadvantage
Okay, so
button?
Nino's back to 9.
Okay.
No.
None of those hit. Yeah, you're trying to swat at it as it's fleeing, and the poison is just affecting your ability to focus. I moved the 5 here again. There we go. That's your
So that-
turn. Nino?
Nino's taking a rest. He deserves it.
Alright, so Nino's just gonna dodge, I guess.
Yeah.
Shane, you're up.
Okay. So Shane is going to run 30 feet this way, and then this creature is like 5 feet off the map?
Yep, feet off the map. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shane is going to attempt to throw his grappling hook at it.
Okay.
What check do you want? Athletics?
Yeah, since it is an actual, like, athletics type move, yeah, give me an athletics check. Okay.
Like
And
from the Olympics.
I'm going to contest it with a dex save. Okay, yeah. So you managed to throw your grappling hook its direction. It tries to joke around, but you manage to snag it around one of its legs. It kind of stumbles and pulls backward. It's now
just-
grappled.
Pull down. You're mine.
Hold on a second. I gotta grapple it. Where's the little hand figure? There it is. It is grappled.
It's its turn now.
All right, it's going to attempt to break out of your grapple, though. So it will use an action with a strength check, and you can contest that with your own.
Yes. I would assume that I have a
Huh.
disadvantage because I'm not actually holding it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So 9.
Yeah, it breaks free. It can't use a double action, though, so it will only use
Well,
its...
that did trip it up. So
Yep.
It will try
Yeah,
to flee, and Ravona, since you're right there, you could try to attack it.
Yep.
Slowed it down for you.
Come on.
nom.
Nope.
No.
Missed. And it is going to move another 30 feet, so it's now 35 feet off the map. Ah!
He's running.
It's no longer grappled, though.
Yep.
Stupid icons.
Oh god, it's next to me.
Alright,
Yeah, that's the
is
problem with doing things off the map.
Yeah. Screw it, it's your turn.
I'll move my 30 feet. So now it's only 35 feet away from me, right? Or no? It's 35
Yeah, it's
feet
35
off
feet off the map.
So it's
So
55 feet away.
Yeah.
I don't got anything that can reach that far.
Okay, here's
Yep.
the thing. Is it ever going to turn around and attack Ravona? or Ravona?
Seems to be fleeing.
Ravona
Yeah.
is faster than it.
Yeah,
Wait,
it is. Ravona's
I
like
am.
the only thing that can person that can keep up with it at this point.
So, here's the thing. In terms of combat, if it's never going to turn around and fight Ravona, it's going to die.
Or we just stop following it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to, Verona? You can decide if you're going to finish it off or you're just going to let it run away.
Actually, I can reach it. I was double checking the range on all my stuff. So
Okay.
I'm doing a create bonfire. It's gonna make a dexterity save or take the D8 fire damage.
Okay.
And my button is not working, so I'll roll a D8 if it fails its dex. Because my button ain't working at the moment.
12.
That makes it. Yep.
So Ravona, it's up to you.
Sure.
Oh, and that dispels my little hand because my hand.
Sab, you there?
Sam.
Yes.
Yeah, it's up to you whether you want to keep pursuing it or let it escape.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chomp that thing down.
Okay, so eventually, after probably about another 5 or 10 minutes of pursuit, you wear it down and you're able to finish it off. We're gonna roll one last attack. You can roll. It's gonna roll one last attack to defend itself, but that'll be it. Yeah. So it leaves you with a little bit of a headache. We won't worry about the. So you take 8 piercing damage. I won't worry about the other. Just so you take 8 more piercing damage from that, but then you're able to finish it off. So here is your info from. Hold on. Thing is, it's gonna make it a window. So this is what you were able to get from that encounter. No gold,
Nothing.
but 1,500 XP total, which is
Wow.
275 XP per PC. That was a hard encounter.
Yeah.
What's because it ran away?
So 317 for 75 for everyone. Let's go.
Is there anything else you would like to do with these corpses before you move on? I'll wait till Sab gets back too.
Shane would like to take a moment to have a team meeting.
Okay.
All right. You see those traps right there? Those
Oh,
are
no, I
set
didn't
up
see those.
to trap our enemies. If you run past them, they're completely useless.
I feel like most of this is directed at Loyal.
No,
was
most
actually-
most of it's Ravona. Because Loyal just picked a bad hiding spot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ravona just ran past the traps. It's like, well, great.
She's not here though, so gotta give her a second before you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to reprimand her later.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, let's just take a short rest.
All right. You can take a short rest. Use any spells, hit die, whatever you want to use to heal yourselves.
Yeah, this is more for Nino. He has his own hit die.
Yep.
Let me do one.
Yeah, so surveying the carnage, you discover that, again, it's another one of those really large spiders, and 2 smaller spiders as well. You didn't really get to see what they did. The other creature, make a nature check there,
Ooh.
Loyal. Wow.
Wait.
Whoa, that's not right.
No, that was me trying to figure out why my button wasn't working.
Oh, not you. No, I'm talking about the 2d8. Holy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had your con.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He has a con of 2. So
Yeah.
he rolled an 8 and a 7.
I didn't
Oh,
need
you
to roll
rolled
a 2.
You did 2 hit dice at one time. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, whoa. Okay.
It was kind of unnecessary because I rolled well, but I have to pick before I roll.
So Ravona, Shane gathered everybody around for a little bitty party meeting.
That was for Nino, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Lyle. Lyle's gonna just get a 1-hit die.
By the way, Sab,
Yes.
Shane is reprimanding you for running past the traps.
Yeah,
I understand that you are eager to go and eat some spiders.
Yeah,
But-
Ravona kind of slumps down and makes little sad bear noises like.
The traps are there to help us and to save us. If you run past them, they don't do anything.
Talking about that, let's
question,
pick up the traps so we don't leave them behind.
question: if I like get out of wild shape and then get back into the same wild shape, does it stay at the health that I've got right now, or does it recharge? Because technically, it's a new wild shape, isn't it?
It resets.
Yeah, I would say it recharges because it's like a different wild shape.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
just
Yeah,
you're
it's a
using
different
a
beast.
second use.
Yeah. So you, Ravona's shape, wild shape. I need you and Loyal to give me nature checks, please.
Nature check.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm coming out of wild shape as well after this fight.
Screw
So
spent some
what-
short rest just playing with the hunting
So
traps.
what's the nature for you? Are you getting poison or something?
I know. I mean,
I'm
the poison wears off after a minute,
I'm just
so it
asking
was.
for the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poison is worn off after a minute. Let me get your token back to regular color.
Oh, I can actually. Do
Well,
that. Cool.
Ravona, your nature check reveals that the strange creature is something called an ettercap.
Okay.
And ettercaps are basically spider shepherds. They're curious because they can act and do a lot of similar things a spider can, but they're not exactly spiders. And it's not known how they get the spiders to follow them and how they shepherd the spider, but they are interesting creatures. All right, is there anything that you guys want to do with these corpses before we move on?
I wanna try harvesting some poison from the big wolf spider.
Okay,
I want Ravona to help.
you could do that. Do a survival check.
With advantage if I'm helping,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Get these off the map here.
Okay, so
All
14.
right, 14. You're able to, from all the spiders and spider kin that are present, you're able to gain what is essentially a vial of poison.
Okay, I'm gonna use the vial that I used to give a health potion to Nino. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
Don't drink this.
Yeah.
Don't drink this.
Don't
It
drink
has a
that,
different
yeah.
color probably. What's the damage dice for this type of poison?
The poison, I believe that it says in the vial, and it's generic poison. It's just spider poison. It's what 1d4 extra poison damage per time.
Yeah, that's the regular poison.
Yeah.
I was asking if this was some type of special poison or
No,
something.
it's just your typical poison.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do with the corpses?
No.
If not,
Not just looking for the herbs, really.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna restring my bow.
okay. Yeah, you take
during
a
the short rest.
You take the short rest. You're able to restring your bow. Your bow's
Thanks.
back
For no
too.
apparent reason, I'm gonna go over to the monsters and just investigate them for possible potion brewing supplies.
Okay, go ahead and give an investigation check.
Okay, investigation,
Mm-hmm.
not alchemy, because I have my alchemy kit.
Oh, well, if you got alchemy, use that. Yeah.
Alchemy! 9.
Spiders are too really common. You can get their ingredients anywhere. Nothing that really sticks out amongst these spiders.
By the way, team, I have 10 empty vials.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he has 10 empty vials.
Oh, and you stole one of my healing potions. I have 11 empty vials.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. So,
Well, I poured it down your face and immediately gave it back.
don't look at that.
We have a map!
Oh,
Don't
Good
look at
thing
that.
I didn't look at that.
Do not look at that. Anyway.
Didn't see
I
enough
almost
of it anyway.
totally
Okay, well.
messed up everything. All right, so traveling back down the tunnel again, you eventually arrive back at the entrance of the cave.
We've exited?
No, you're back at the beginning.
Oh, because we found a dead end? Or...
No, it just doubled back somehow. Like you went through and it doubled
okay,
back.
I get it.
So you've doubled
Shane
back.
looks
Okay.
around. Does he find one of his markers?
Yeah, your markers
Oh,
are
okay.
there.
We've already been here.
Yeah.
And Shane goes and he does an X on the place where we went last time.
Okay, yeah. So you put an X on the path to the right.
So let's go the middle path. The one less traveled. But more traveled than the first one.
The middle path is the path that you found that led to the room that led to the Cyclops.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the left one.
Well,
Okay.
the left is where we just came from, right?
The left passage is where you just came from, so it's the one on the right that you haven't gone down.
So we have gone through the right and ended up through the left.
No, you went down the middle path
Oh,
toward the
okay.
Cyclops because you didn't see that it was toward the Cyclops until you entered the large room, and then you took
Okay.
another direction and somehow ended up double back.
So we take the direction that we didn't come from.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't go.
We
All
go
right.
whatever the new one is.
All right.
Yeah,
so
One that
exactly.
we haven't done.
you guys go to the right. Start walking. Okay. So you walk for a while.
Oh, can I do a new stealth check since we're
Yes,
doing-
you may. Go ahead. So you walk for a while, another 10-ish minute corridor.
Oh,
Oh
that
wow!
was with advantage
You are
for some
in-
reason.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah, I
It
rolled a
wasn't
2.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, but you have a +2 dex, so that would be 6.
Yeah, no, I have +4 dex, so yeah, it's
6.
8. I have 8.
It's an 8.
8. Okay. Okay, plus your
Plus 2 plus 1.
I forgot your proficiency. My bad. So
Yeah.
an 8. All right.
Just
good
go
to
into
know.
go into the settings and click the roll 2 instead of the
Yeah.
roll advantage.
Okay.
So you
It'll
guys
make it easier.
emerge into another cavernous area. You hear faint sounds in the distances, but nothing that really kind of alarms you. You can also roll perception checks if you want to.
Perception.
Just the people who are mostly doing the tracking. So
Oh.
Loyal and Ravona.
Screw is admiring his nice glow stick.
All right,
Oh, finally
20's
did
good.
a good
20's
perception.
good.
I'm
All
looking
right.
for specifically Fey Fiend and Undead tracks.
Yeah,
Because I have advantage against those.
none of those.
So
Those-
I assume that doesn't count for
those-
this.
you don't see any of those. So you guys, somebody got me on echo. I can hear myself. So you guys look around. you notice that there are footprints that lead onward in the direction, because there's only one way in and one way out of this room. And they're not as many footprints as before, but you do see an intent, and these are humanoid footprints headed out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you continue to move forward?
Oh, are these humanoid footprints recent-ish? Because if they are, I can know their numbers and such.
Yeah, actually they are, and I will tell you that it appears that that the footprints that you see here, there appear to be 7 humanoids.
Okay. Are they small or medium?
They are medium-sized humanoids.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll warn the rest of the party that there's at least 7 medium-sized humanoids that went through here recently.
Let's hope they're friendly.
All right. So you guys continue forward.
Onward.
All right.
Onwards and upwards.
That's oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So you guys walk down another passage, and you eventually enter another cavernous room. And again, like the one before it, there's only one path forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys continue to move forward after that. Okay. And you guys move. This time, a tunnel. You get to an intersection. After walking about another 10 minutes ish. Words are not coming. They're not forming.
Ish like a fish.
Keep in mind, you got here around 6 a.m. The funeral's around 8. And so you've gone through let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so you've been down about 100 minutes so far. So.
So
hour and a half and some change. Yeah.
So the funeral's at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.?
No, 8 p.m. It's evening.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You've got plenty of time. I'm just saying, keep that in mind as you're walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a path split here that goes to your left, and then there's a path that splits to your right.
Hey, Shane, have you been marking stuff with chalk?
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Yes. I have marked every single thing that we've went down and every single place we've gone out.
Okay. So it's 2 paths now, right?
Yes, 2 paths. One to the left, one to the right.
Anything distinct about any of those?
The one to the right looks like it's where those prints run off to. The one to the left looks almost empty.
So, prints or no prints?
Yeah, the one to the left, there's no prints to it. It looks like nobody's traveled that way.
No. I'm asking the party.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, guys, prints or no prints?
Actually, I have a short question before I actually cast the spell. The locate animals or plant spell says it gives me the direction and distance of whatever I'm looking for. Would you consider that to give us more of an advantage as to where we need to go if I use that?
The thing is with this, all of it leads to there. All of them lead there.
Okay.
Everywhere you're going, there's a way to get there. Okay? So, as far as you know, there's a way to get there distance-wise. So you just gotta follow the path.
Okay, yeah,
You're not gonna get lost. You're just choosing which way to go. If that makes sense.
Okay. Ravona is for less footprints, but she's up for
More likely to find
sure
something where nothing's been.
Yep.
That is, unless you have another insatiable bloodlust.
Ravona just like shrugs and grins a little bit and goes, "Well, I am always up for a fight if needed. But we should best avoid it, I suppose."
I say screw it. What do you want to do?
I say screw it.
Making a joke about Screw's name. What does Screw want to do?
James?
Why is Screw the focus all of a sudden? He's just walking around Long Beat a glow stick.
Shane's asked him which path he wants to go down.
If nothing else, Screw's distracted looking for potential diamonds.
Make
But
a
yeah,
investigation check.
Diamonds!
Oh, that was a good investigation
Good
check.
investigation check. None yet. Nothing
Darn.
looks like diamonds yet.
Out of habit from my last night's game, always go right.
All right.
Fair enough.
Let's go
All
right.
So you guys start to head off
Piece of
towards
chalk mark.
the right. Shane marks the wall. Okay. So that's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. All right. You walk for another for another 10 or so minutes, and then Loyal, give me a perception check.
All right.
All right. Your stuff wasn't 8. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Loyal's not doing too hot today.
Let me roll something real quick.
Coming down with a sickness, Loyal?
Come on, get down with the sickness.
What?
A what? All right.
Who's doing the song? Down, get down, down with the sickness.
I like the song actually. Yeah.
It's a good song.
Poor Screw is immune to disease.
Screw will never be down with the sickness.
Okay. So you see a light coming in the distance a little bit, Loyal, and you want to approach as carefully as you can. So you kind of slowly tiptoe up to the location. You come upon a camp, and there seem to be like a few armed creatures that are sitting in a camp, but they seem to be roasting something foul. It just smells horrible. And they're in a heated discussion about something. Fires cause shadows to dance as one of the figures gesticulates wildly. One figure, an orc, stands leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. An elven-looking woman looks at him occasionally through the corner of her eye. The other figure seems to be agreeing with the exasperated one. You hear, "They were supposed to be back hours ago. All they needed to do is get water from one of the springs down here. They're not back, and that ain't good." So, Loyal, as you do that, you're kind of leaning closer, like, what are you talking about? And you hear a snap, and then the orc creature and the two bandits-looking fellows turn around and go, "What was that?"
You stepped on a twig in a rock cave.
No, he didn't step on a twig. He kind of like a rock crunched or something like that.
No, he stepped on a twig.
Okay, he stepped on a
It's a twig that's been carried down from the surface.
The only twig in the entire...
only twig in the entire
Yes,
place,
the
right?
only twig in the refuse.
They go, "What was that?"
Right at his feet.
Loyal, what do you do?
I backtrack.
Okay, you hear, "Hey, someone's running over there." goes there?
Loyal stops and he says, "Someone looking for herbs."
Oh god.
Someone looking for... Okay. You hear... What?
And he kind of goes back a little bit. He says, "Look, I'm just looking for herbs, man."
And you see the female elf creature. She says they were. He said they're looking for herbs. Stupid. The orc kind of growls at her a bit. What are you doing looking for herbs down here? There's no herbs down here. You got lost, it looks like. Go back where you came from. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
"Yes, sir," Loyal says as he just goes back to the group and says, "No, nothing to see here."
We're just gonna be the annoying door-to-door salesman. "Hi, I'm looking for diamonds. Be on my way."
And so you see as they kind of watch you step away a bit, they're kind of looking at you as you foot off, and you hear Mother, "Stupid spelunkers." And he goes back. He goes back over to the fire, and they resume their argument.
Ravona looks confused at a retreating Loyal. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a couple of people talking over there. I don't want to
There's people down here.
Yeah.
People
They-
They're not
they-
the only group to try coming out into this place for
They look to be
Looking for crap.
camping and cooking something that smells completely awful. Apparently,
Let's go say hello.
some people in their group are missing, and that's hashtag not good. Oh shit! I said hashtag.
what are you talking about?
I meant to say.
What's a hashtag?
I meant to say in quotes. Why did I say hashtag? I meant to say in quotes. Not good. Why did I say
Oh dear.
hashtag? I meant to say in quotes.
Right,
I don't know what a
right,
hashtag
right.
is.
Right. So yeah, so Loyal comes back with the report that there are some individuals down the tunnel.
And some people are missing from their group.
Yeah.
There are no herbs there.
Well, let's go say hello.
Yeah,
More
maybe
merrier.
we can help them find their friends.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm out of character. I'm going to take a little bathroom break, so you
All
go
right, yeah.
ahead
We could go ahead and
and
take a
say
10
how
minute
it went,
break.
okay?
Yeah, we can go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and finish. All right?
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Now Screw just has to roll good enough on initiative to do his twin spell on Chain.
I don't think I've ever actually said one.
All right, we are back. So, you guys are in a tunnel. Loyals has come back, told you that there are a group of people up the road towards, or up the tunnel, that are camped out looking for a lost party. So, what do you guys plan to do?
Go over and say hello.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can offer to help them look for their
Yeah.
party members.
All right. So you guys decide to band together and head back in the direction of the camp.
Okay, so Loyal's just gonna be like, hey, people from the cave, my friends want to meet you. I'm going to come in with my arms raised, so please don't hurt me.
you
Oh
hear
God.
you hear the orc go, "What the hell?" and a half elf lady says, "Just be patient. Just be patient."
Look, he's naive and a bit weird.
Oh, and as another voice shows up, they all kind of look a little anxious and like they're not grabbing weapons, but they're in a tense stance.
Screw is near
So
us
Loyal's
with
gonna
the,
like go forward with his arms raised like he promised. He's gonna be like, hi.
Also, Screw's standing right there with the 10-foot glowing pole,
Yeah.
so they can see us.
Yeah, they see you. That's the thing. They see you coming, and they're just kind of a little nervous. And then, like, one of them goes, "What if they killed the others?"
The only creatures we've killed in these caves were spiders so far. We have not come across any humanoid beings.
Yeah, and they were pretty nasty spiders too. Like, they poisoned my monkey.
Oh God.
Pay no attention to poisoning your companion, not the monkey.
They poisoned your monkey. What?
And he can
Look,
see.
Seriously?
He can
Loyal.
see Nino just.
Loyal.
"Oh, ah, ee, ah, oh, oh."
Loyal. Shut up.
No, that was Nino. That was Nino doing that. Ooh, ah, ah, ee, ah.
Yes, no.
It applies to both.
Yeah. Shane is fine with Nino saying whatever he wants because he can't understand him. He just turns to you and says, Loyal, shut up.
The elven lady, tries to tell the other two human bandits, two human males, to calm down. And she says, a group of our people left a while ago with our leader. They went the direction you came from, but you overheard us talking about two more of our people who went the other direction, further onto the caves. They were just supposed to grab some water, and well, they're not back yet.
We haven't seen anyone. Would you like us to go looking for them?
They kind
We're
of
just down here exploring the caves, so...
the bandit, one of the human bandits goes, "How do we know you didn't kill our other patrol? How can we trust these people?" And the other bandit's like, "Yeah, he's right. How can we trust them? We don't even know who they are."
I open my eyes wide in this like swirling orange pool of light. I give you my word as an Asmare of Tyrael.
Ooh.
The orc goes, "Holy!" It's one of those holy freaks. The two humans kind of are nervous all of a sudden. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check, since this is kind of an intimidating thing for them. Okay. They
I'm not really
don't-
trying to be intimidating.
No, I know that. But their
Yeah.
reaction to it is of intimidation. So they kind of like pull back a bit, and but then they're just as insistent. And it's like, I don't care what he is. If he killed our group, then they're gonna kill us too.
We have no desire to harm you, so please.
Yeah, I was just about to like go away until they said, "Oh no, we have to help them look for their."
And yet you brought your whole crew on back.
Well, they insisted.
Herb finder.
They insisted, and I'm gonna try to persuade them,
Okay.
and I hope I do a good job. I don't actually have persuasion. Oh, I have. Here's.
Watch him roll a 1.
It
Oh,
was an
no.
11. Average.
The elf lady has kind of looked back and forth, and she's not sure what to make of your group. The orc is kind of incredulous. The two humans, however, are this close to drawing their swords.
Like Ravona kind of like turns around and says, maybe we should leave these people alone and head further inside to find my herbs.
Yeah, no. That's what I was trying to do earlier, guys.
I want to
Google.
help them.
We
We
can
can help
look.
them without even telling
We-
them, you know.
We can look for their friends while we look for my herbs. If we come across them,
Well,
good. If not,
their friends went past them.
Yeah, one
If I'm
patrol,
understanding this correctly,
a larger patrol left in your direction, but there was a group of 2 individuals that went the other way, past the camp. Yes.
So basically, big group probably left the caves, and a small group went to get water.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
well,
Let's,
so
let's just go
out of
spelunking some more.
out of character, wasn't there like at one time the footfalls of like 7 or so individuals going down to where the Cyclops was, or was that?
No,
it
it
was
was-
it was in the direction opposite of the Cyclops. It was away from the Cyclops and down another passage which you guys did not travel down.
Okay, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, then did we did intend to go down this tunnel like past those people before we knew that then I guess we'll just go down there if they let us.
Right. So at this point, Blood is just trying to tug Screw in Ravona, and like
Screw's just poking along the edge of the cave looking for diamonds still. Like, I'm looking for something of value. This
No
cave is
diamonds
boring.
yet. No diamonds yet.
I know, but he's just distracted. Just like, something's here.
So the orc just kind of has his hands up, looking to all between all of you, like arms crossed, looking at all of you. The elf hasn't said much of anything, but has been giving you interesting looks. The 2 humans, though, seem about ready to pounce, and so finally the elf goes, well, if they go look for, and she says the 2 guys' names, then we don't have to go look for them.
they've been gone a long enough time that you suspect that you're dead. Or if you suspect that they're dead.
Let's
Oops.
not use the D word, okay? They might not be dead, alright?
If you think they can't find their way back, you have 2 options. You can go down there yourselves and attempt to find them, or we're offering to go and try and find them for you. I understand that you can't trust us to not go down there, and if we find them, kill them.
One of the bandits goes, we can't, and the elf goes, shut up for a second.
If we wanted to attack you, Loyal here is a good sniper. He could have taken one of you out before we even show it ourselves. If
Hey,
we
don't
wanted
say it
to
like
attack
that.
you, there's no reason for us to announce ourselves like this.
One of the humans' eyes gets wide, and the elf kind of shoots a look of appreciation towards Loyal for that in that comment, and she goes, I don't see why not. Roll a persuasion check, Shane.
Shane is the most persuasive person on the planet.
Damn.
Surprisingly enough, Screw is proficient in persuasion.
Wow. Screw should have been the
Screw
face
is
that runs the
distracted
place.
and not talking.
Yeah.
Screw's not very talkative.
She goes, I don't trust them any more than the rest of you, but I don't want to go down there and try to find them. We need to stick near the fires. You know what kind of creatures are in these caves. And the orc sighs. He's like, fine. And he gives you a description of the humanoids that you're looking for, and he says, they work that way.
Do your friends have names?
He tells you their names. I don't have their names.
No, obviously. Well, it's like if we're looking for Steve, let's go find Steve. Are you Steve?
Steve!
You have their names.
Okay.
We'll say it that
Yeah.
way.
And I assume we also get the name of Elfcheck.
Yeah, they all give you. I mean, the two who are talking give you their names. The humans don't say anything. They just kind of glare at you a bit.
Such distrustful beings. And Ravona
We live in the
sighs.
refuse.
Yeah, you do live in the refuge.
No, I meant that as in generally, like humans and other
Oh, yeah.
races. Like, hey, I live in the
Does
forest.
Ravona take the time to actually explain what she meant by that?
No,
Oh.
no, it's like one line or comment. Such distrustful.
Yeah, the
beings,
elf
and she
kind of
sighs.
raises her eyebrow and looks at the half orc, and the orc kind of just shrugs.
It's reasonable to be distrustful of anyone who would willingly go into a cave filled with death and mazes.
And she like turns around at you, raises her eyebrow, and says, I come from the expanse. I do not willingly kill people who wander into the expanse.
At this, the elf's eyes get wide. You come from the expanse.
Oh yeah, she stepped through the gates of the city of Twilight. They said, "Oh, she's scared. Let's just throw her into the refuse," and the rest is history.
That I'm not surprised about, but the fact that you came from the expanse.
Yeah, she just shrugs a little bit and says, "Me and my tribe, we live in the expanse." That is correct.
To be honest, I've never seen any of your kind before.
We are furbolgs. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. And she like bows a little bit.
She's like, I'm not royalty, but thanks. And she just gives the orc a look. She's come from the expanse. And the orc is just doesn't know what to say. His mouth is hanging open, like, wow.
Insert random noises.
Anyway, they went that way. He kind of points in the direction where they came from. From the direction that you didn't come from, but it's the only other way out of this chamber of the cave.
We shall look for your companions.
Aha.
And yeah. I think
Just
I've
go!
stunned the orc into silence.
Yeah. They stare at you as you guys kind of roam by, and these are pretty. The caverns are pretty large. There's a lot of room to maneuver around. So as you kind of skirt by the camp, they kind of watch you a little bit, and then the orc goes, well, if anybody's gonna survive that thing, might. All right.
Excuse me, that thing?